Okay, my name is Alexandra Yates. I work at the Open Source Technology Center. Actually, my name is gonna change this weekend. I will become Alexandra Collins. So look for that. Thank you. And I am the maintainer of PowerTop. And for the ones that don't know what PowerTop is a tool that is used on Linux-based computers. And the purpose of this tool is that to run it and help tune your computer for power management. And so I will strongly encourage everybody to go and check our site. Is one.org/PowerTop. Just go visit us and join the community. Bring your patches, bring new ideas. So that is that. So today we're going to talk about power tuning, a Linux case study. Well, I'm going to give you some highlights about the experiments I run. For this case study, I basically use Ubuntu 13.10. This includes Ubuntu Linux 3.11.0.12.19, and it is Ubuntu hatches their own kernel distribution, and I also use the upstream kernel 3.13 and 3.13.7 and 3.14. In the last couple of days, I did some experiments to 3.15.1, but I just didn't have enough bandwidth to add my results here. But the results are very similar to the 3.14.0. Now, for the hardware, I use a Sony Vaio, which is, voila, very nice computer. I really like this computer. It is a 1920 by 1080 touchscreen LCD, and it has a Core i5, also known as Haswell ULT. And it has an SSD drive. It's very cool, pretty. You can pass it around and take a look. The one thing I like the most about this computer is how light it is. It feels like paper. It's super thin, super light. It's pretty. It's a really nice interface. Definitely a must. I found few issues still with installing Linux with it. One of the issues is that the drivers, some of them are still not there yet, but the community is actively working on solving these issues, so that's good. All right, so the tools I use for this experiment. I use a Yokogawa. This is a power meter. It's Yokogawa WT310. I also use a photometer. And the reason I use a photometer is because I want to be precise on the intensity of light that the screen has when I do my experiments, but I go farther on in more detail on the presentation. I also use, of course, PowerTop. My tests are about 20 minutes long, and the reason why I am doing this length of time is because systems sometimes have this, at the beginning when you turn it on, they have this process of time. They have to settle down, drivers, things have to settle down before they just go into normal execution. So I take a long time to survey and have very good measurements. I am testing on idle power management, and I am making sure that my battery is fully charged, because if you don't have your battery fully charged, and I learned this by experience, your numbers will be all thrown all over the place. All right. So now we're going to talk about the results. And I have to make this disclaimer. No fluffy stuffed animals were harmed in this experiment. Okay, so in here, we're going to have our outside-the-box computer itself, and actually also our distribution. Took Ubuntu from the website and